But I didn't want to sing any more Great Big Sea songs. I was angry. And I'll take 1/3 of the blame. I think we all were very angry. And I found myself sitting around St. John's kind of wondering what to do. Couldn't go to bars anymore. And I was like the shanty man from Great Big Sea, so I had kind of a reputation to kind of deal with. And anyway, one day the phone rang, and I got a call from a little town in the middle of nowhere, Newfoundland, called Burlington. Burlington is on the north coast of the island. Newfoundland's a big island, by the way. It's almost as big as Texas. And so this is like 6 hours away from St. John's, in the middle of nowhere, out on the coast. And they were having a festival, and they were looking for singers. And I got the call, and I was thinking, why are they calling me? They must think they're going to get like Great Big Sea for cheap. So I felt obligated to manage their expectations, and I said, thanks, I'm honored to be asked, but I'm not singing Great Big Sea songs anymore, you know that. And they said, we don't care what you sing, man. Come on out, we just want to have you, bring old Brown and do some kayak and do some singing. So I was happy about that, and I got out there. And it's a very small town, about 400 people. And the strange thing about it is, there's 4 churches. They all get along really well. They're little small churches. They're like tiny house churches. And combined, they have a bias against alcohol consumption. And so the festival was only allowed to happen if they agreed not to have any kind of a beer tent. So I was the only Newfoundland musician willing to perform. That's why I got called. True. Lovely people up there. Well, I got out there and I was walking around with old Brown in my arms backstage. The stage was down on the beach. And I walked around the back of the stage and I saw this woman crawling around on her hands and her knees in the bushes. So I thought she might have fallen or lost something, so I went over and I said, "Are you okay?" And she said, I'm fine. I'm just looking for 4-leaf clovers." So I immediately assumed that she might have recently consumed what we now have as legal marijuana. But she hadn't. She was completely sober. She got up and looked me in the eye and she said, "I know who you are. You're Sean McCann. And I came here to tell you something. You should never give up." Just like that. You, Sean McCann, should never give up. Then she went on. She said, "My name is Annalise Boyer. I'm from Fergus, Ontario. And I'm a Great Big Sea fan. I've gone to a bunch of your concerts. 10 years ago, I was hit by a drunk driver, and I have a brain injury. And because of that brain injury, I can't go to your concerts anymore because the volume and the bright lights and the crowds, they cause me to have really bad seizures. So I haven't seen you sing in 10 years. But when I saw that you were going to play here in the middle of nowhere, Newfoundland, outdoors by yourself, I thought maybe I could do it. So I drove all the way from Fergus, Ontario, to Burlington, Newfoundland, to hear you sing. Are you going to sing any Great Big Sea songs?
Yes,
I am now. I got a smile on my face and I got 4 walls around me. I got the sun in the sky, water surround me. Oh, you know, I might win some, sometimes I lose. I'm in bad air, but I never bruise. It's not so bad. And I say, wait, hey, hey, sits on the corner, what keeps her from dying? Ooh. Let them say what they want, she won't stop trying. Oh, you know, she might stumble if they push her around. She might fall, but she'll never lie down. It's not so bad. And I say, wait, hey, hey.
It's just an ordinary day. It's all your state of mind.
At the end of the day,
You just got to say it's alright.
that night I got up on that stage in the middle of nowhere, Newfoundland, and I sang every frigging great big sea song. And you know what? With every song I sang, I felt a little bit better. I felt lighter. I felt the weight of anger leave my body, and I felt free. It's like I came unstuck from a bad dream. And at the end of my set, Annalise Boyer from Fergus, Ontario came up to me and gave me a great big hug. And she gave me this. This is the four-leaf clover. I know. Mind blown. Couldn't believe it. And she kept going, and she found this four-leaf clover in the bushes behind the stage and gave it to me in a little styrofoam cup full of water, and I got it silvered somewhere in Montreal. And I wear it to remind me of this lesson that this complete stranger taught me that day. And that's that anger is always our enemy. Anger never, ever wants to help. Anger never wants to heal. Anger wants only one thing: hurt, divide, destroy. And there's only one thing that can defeat anger. There's one weapon that we have that always works. There's one antidote for anger. There's one vaccine that always works against anger. One. And we all have access to it all the time because it's all around us everywhere. And that's love. In this beautiful life, there's always some sorrow. Ooh, it's a double-edged knife. There's always tomorrow. You know, it's up to you now if you sink or swim. Keep the faith, your ship will come in. It's not so bad. And I say,
Hey, 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 it's just an ordinary day. It's all your state of mind. At the end of the day, you just got to say it's alright.
hey, just an ordinary day, and it's all your state of mind. At the end of the day, you just gotta say it's alright. It's alright. I got a smile on my face, and I got
Walls around me.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sean McCann, the Shanty Man, and you're in Victoria, British Columbia, a beautiful place it is. Thank you for coming out. Hope you get back again.